Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. The Monkey Princess. Long ago in India, there lived a wealthy Raja who had 7 sons. He treated them all exactly alike because he did not want them to become jealous of one another. At last, the time came for all 7 sons to be married. But where could the Raja find 7 brides who would all be equal in every way? The Raja sent his ambassadors to the four ends of the land, but they could not find 7 such maiden girls. At last, the eldest and wisest of the Raja's ambassadors went to his master and said, "Highness, we have tried to fulfill your wishes, but it is impossible. The solution to this problem must therefore be left to chance." "What do you mean?" the Raja asked him. "Tell each of your sons to take their bows and arrows and go to the top of the tallest tower," he said. "Each may shoot one arrow in any direction he chooses. The maiden who lives nearest to where each arrow falls, she becomes the bride of the prince who shoot it. Each prince, of course, must promise to abide by the results." The Raja agreed on this, and when he put this plan to his sons, they agreed also. The 7 princes took their bows and arrows and went to the top of the tallest tower in the kingdom. Then, one by one, they fired their arrows far into the distance. The first 6 sons to shoot were lucky, for their arrows found them 6 charming and beautiful brides. However, the youngest son shot his arrow much farther than the others. It went far over the city wall and disappeared into a thick jungle. At last, it was found in the branches of an old banyan tree, and a monkey was sitting close by. The Raja was very sad and insisted his youngest son must shoot again, but the prince refused to break his vow. He decided to make a pet of the little monkey that his arrow had fallen so close to. He named her Rani, which means queen. In the following weeks, there was great feasting and celebration at the palaces of the other 6 princes and their new brides. The Raja was still heavy-hearted at the thought of his youngest son sitting alone in his palace. One night, as the youngest prince sat in his palace, Rani the little pet monkey climbed onto his knee, as she often did when she thought her master looked sad. "What can I do?" he asked her. "I would like to entertain my father as my other brothers have done, but how can I? I have no wife." "What shall I do, little Rani?" Then, to his surprise, the little monkey said, "Do not worry, master." So saying, she skipped off and returned a few minutes later, clutching a piece of broken china. She handed to him. On the back were written some words, instructing him to take it and throw it into the hollow banyan tree. The following day, when the prince awoke, he could not believe that Rani had spoke to him. He was sure he had dreamed it. However, he set forth into the jungle, back to the spot where his arrow had landed, and threw the china into the hollow of the banyan tree. As he did so, a beautiful girl appeared in the hollow and beckoned to him as he followed her into the hall. At last, the tunnel led out into a beautiful garden, and there, seated on a throne on the terrace, was a lovely maiden, whom the prince fell in love with her at once. "So, prince," she said, "you have come. I am glad, but you must come no closer. Go home and send the invitations to your celebration feast. Do only as I say." The prince went home and told this story to the little monkey, Rani, but he said nothing. When the prince awoke on the day of the celebrations, he was amazed to find that the whole palace had changed. It was far more beautiful than ever, with new furnishings, rich tapestries, and gold and silver ornaments. Finally, the young prince's guests arrived, and all were amazed at the lavish style in which they were entertained. However, the prince was worried. All the guests thought that the celebrations were for his wedding. What then could he do? As soon as he was able, he slipped away to find Rani. When he entered the room where he had left her, there sat not Rani but the beautiful lady. "Prince," she said, "you wanted a bride, here I am. As soon as I saw you, I fell in love, just as you did with me." The prince kissed her, but then suddenly looked around the room in dismay. "Where is Rani?" he asked. "You will never see her again," said the lovely maiden. "Do you know why?" The prince shook his head. "Because I was that monkey," she replied. "When your arrow landed in that tree, I changed myself into a monkey to test you, to see if you would keep your vow. You have been faithful to it." The prince embraced her joyfully. Then he took his lovely bride to be presented to his guests and joined the celebrations. But of course, nobody guessed the secret of the monkey princess. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.